When I gave my life to Jesus, they stopped paying the school I was going to. I found myself without going to school. Excuse me to say it, but I was cheating a little bit. I was hiding myself, and I was going from behind, and I was going to sit inside the classroom. I was attending class. Oh yes, I was happy. And then you hear Cavallaro, you see he's the man. They say out. And I was like, Lord, make me invisible. So they sacked me from the house because of the church, because I gave my life to Jesus. But I was so zealous. But when they told me there's a sick man in the hospital, I was there. The hospital in Kokodi, Abobo, they knew me there. I was all the time there. So I was taking the bus from far just to go and pray for the sick. That's what I liked the most when I gave my life to Jesus. I didn't care that they sacked me. I didn't care that I was not going to school. In this period that I met my wife, and all the time on the roof at the university, I was praying for the student, even if I was not going to school. And in my heart, there was a zeal for the Lord. So one day I was just praying from 4 to 6, and I was fasting. And some day my phone was ringing, and I was telling the Lord, if you don't change my situation as I'm fasting, I will die. And then someone called me from a company. I didn't even submit a CV, and then they called me. And this is from then that I was able to pay for my school fees. And nobody paid for me. And because I was doing this, God Himself, and the man called me, are you Cavallaro? Come to this place. That was at the national TV. Go and meet this person. And I was like, how did you get my number? He said, 3 days ago, I dined with your teacher. And he told me so much about you. At this time, internet was not very common. So I developed something that was able to help that TV station. So he said, we need you come. On the same day they signed my contract. And the money that they told me, I was like a minister. Because I was in the depth of poverty. I tell you that on that day, I did not submit any CV. So God takes care of His children. In the same way, God took care of Finney, and He told Moses to tell Finney that from that day on, he was going to make a perpetual covenant with him because he was filled with zeal for him. So when you are filled with God's zeal, it takes care of you. So if you have the impression that God does not take care of you, it means you are not zealous for Him. Go and be zealous for Him, and then you will see. There are a lot of people who are complaining, but their hearts, they are so cold. My friends, when you love God, you will feel rejected because Jesus said so.